guys, this is Esther with Bullet Barbies. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests on what to do after a shooting, but before I go into that, which is a lot, and mind you, I had to write bullet points on this. Let's first talk about the before. Before, you guys want to go ahead and prepare yourself. I'm talking about gun responsibility, okay? And there could be some legal fees when it comes to a shooting. And you want to be prepared for stuff like that. Just like when you're buying a car, you need car insurance in case something were to happen. You don't know for sure what's going to happen when you step out and get into your vehicle. You see accidents happen every day. You see that in traffic, okay? So it's nothing new. Now, what can be new to some people is, what do I do when there is a shooting? Who do I even go to? How do I even look that up? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, it is. Now, the company I'm going to talk about, there's many companies like it. Now, I'm in the state of Florida, and there is other people in different states, and there are companies like it in your state. Just got to Google, okay? And then just look through all of them. Don't just pick the first one you see, okay? So, I got my bullet points ready. Now, okay, so this company I decided to talk about is called 2A Legal in the state of Florida. All right. Now, they do have 24/7, 365 days out of the year access, okay, to an attorney. It's an emergency hotline, by the way. You pay no attorney fees for covered actions. Covered actions, meaning which provider says that they cover, meaning shootings, stabbings, etc., etc. Now, there are no caps on attorney fees. No caps. For those who don't know what that means, let me break it down to you guys. That means there is no up to a certain amount. They cover you with no deductible. There's no like, oh, we only cover you for about to like 100,000. No, we're talking about millions here, and it keeps going up. Okay. Now, it's 100% attorney fee coverage for covered events with active membership. Yeah. From the beginning of the incident to the end of the legal situation, you're covered to the end. So that means like when they get you to the station, yeah, from when they're trying to talk to you, trying to get information out of you, they got. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Look up others in your state. Even for this state of Florida, look up others in your state. Like, I know you guys heard of U.S. Law Shield, stuff like that, okay? Now, the others in other states or even in the state I'm mentioning, there are different kinds of coverages. Like, some other one could be like a cap on their coverage, like we only cover up to like 7 million, that kind of stuff. Listen, in the actual time of the shooting, right? I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. Let's say you just got into an altercation where someone actually threatened you with a weapon and you do have your own and you're able to defend yourself. And you actually did. Like, you succeeded at defending yourself. Congratulations. But you will be taken to court. So this is why having coverage is great. For instance, let's say I am covered with 2A Legal in my state of Florida. And I wind up shooting someone who was threatening to kill me and actually had their weapon out and everything. So I shot the person, and the person is lying there on the floor. I'm not 100% sure if this person is gone, right? So what I do is, especially if the weapon is in my hand still, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure first if I'm completely safe in case of other assailants, any possible assailants or anything like that, okay? From there, till I know for sure I'm completely safe, I'm going to dial 911. I am going to let the 911 operator know, and please don't tell the person that you just shot someone. Say that someone has been shot. Let them know that you currently have a weapon in your hands. You wait till 911 actually the police comes, and that's when you tell the 911 operators, I will proceed to drop my weapon on the floor, and that I'm about to hang up this phone call, so you can also put that phone down in case the police think that's also a weapon. You put down both, you drop it, you walk behind with your hands up, and you proceed, and most likely they're going to arrest you, take you to the station, and then you ask for your lawyer. Your lawyer comes to the station. Do we hear that? We do not tell them on the phone that you shot someone, because what you say can be used against you, and that police officer can write it down, and it could hurt your case. Play it back. Play however many times I'm telling you. Just listen. Now, at the point, let's say, right? Let's back this story up, this scenario up. I'm gonna add another thing. At the point that you know that you are safe, you know, not that you feel, that you know that you're safe, right? When you have that weapon in your hands. If you have the ability to administer first aid to the individual target, do it. It can help your case. It can help you in court. Yeah, okay. So, we already talked about when you call 911, you know, saying you shot somebody, you say someone has been shot. I also forgot to mention, you give the location and the description of yourself. Yes, oh my gosh, the description of yourself, so they make sure they know the difference between the person who was like the victim in self-defense mode versus the target. You don't want to get the mixed up of like that. Okay, let's do these correctly. All right. So remember, it was 911 operator. You give location, you give description, you let them know you have a weapon in your hands, you let them know that you're gonna drop it when the police come. So you drop your phone, you drop your weapon. You don't mess with your gun. That is evidence. You're gonna tamper with evidence. Don't do that. From when you shot and fired and the person was already on the ground and you felt like you were already safe, please don't tamper with the evidence, okay? So when the police come, wait to drop it. Don't drop it beforehand, because you don't need that person to possibly still be alive and still shoot you with your own weapon, okay? But again, when the police do come, don't tamper with the evidence. All right, so again, please don't say much to the police. You wait till your lawyer comes. All right, let the legal aid do their job, the 2A legal. So when it comes to gun responsibility, you have to know in the back of your head, if something were to happen, you're gonna go to court, and legal fees are high, which is why you insure yourself. Especially people in jobs that are like dealing with being in the line of fire. Which is why being responsible is important. You don't want to have to go through this every single time, okay? If a situation can be avoided, avoid it, okay? But if someone has a gun and they're threatening your life, now, okay, let's talk about this. If you're in the state of Florida, you're allowed a warning shot, okay? Yeah. But if it comes to your life where it's really endangered, do what you have to do. And I really hope you have insured yourself. Because the illegal fees is going to be crazy, man. So look it up in your state. The one I mentioned was 2A legal. You can look up others in this state. You can look up others in your state. Get to know a little bit more about it. You'll link yourself later. Okay? All right. I want to look over my bullet points to make sure I hit everything on the nose. pretty much hit all enough. If you guys have any more questions, please comment below, like, subscribe. Got more videos coming up.